Welcome to Morning Bro, everybody.
Obamacare, of course, is still in the news, and that means that Adam Levine and a host of other celebrities are being recruited now to support the president's healthcare law and to come out and to propagandize for it. Jamie, do you think this is a great idea or a fantastic idea?
Just to clarify, Adam Levine is...
He's the front man for...
He's the sexiest man alive.
Oh, I thought he was my rabbi. I don't think it really matters in the end. I don't think Adam Levine promoting Obamacare is going to change the fact that it's going to cost young people lots of money. As much as they like Adam Levine, I think they like their money more.
The president's been completely absent on this. He promised that he was going to go on this 23-day Christmas Advent calendar tour. Everyone got all excited, like, talk about how awesome Obamacare is. And then it was like Nelson Mandela died. He's like, yes! And like shot off to South Africa, flirting with foreign prime ministers, taking selfies, and now he's like, oh, Adam Levine, and he's about to go on vacation, probably to Hawaii. Yeah. So he's like, hey, Adam Levine, could you, bring some of that star power, that thing I saw on TV, and get the kids to like Obamacare? It worked in 2012.
Right.
In fairness, can you think of someone worse than to promote Obamacare at this point than President Obama?
They need to put Joe Biden out there. He's the real sexiest man alive.
He's a hero.
I just want to note, in Adam Levine's career, he's been hosting The Voice for a couple years now,
That's what he
and not once has that show produced a superstar.
The Voice has kept NBC alive through the Obama era. He's been able to keep NBC afloat. Why not Obamacare as well?
NBC is alive and Bin Laden is dead.
Former President George W. Bush is back in the news this week. He flew to Mandela's funeral in South Africa, and also he sent a very nice letter to that young Alabama field goal kicker who lost his team's game to Auburn.
Actually, I wonder. Obama's probably a little excited on one level that Bush is not out there attacking his policies, but if Bush was out there attacking his policies...
That'd probably be pretty good for Obama's policies.
You know, and Rachel Maddow's got the top article right now in the Washington Post, or most popular, for talking about the Bush legacy and how there are lessons to be learned.
I don't think the Washington Post necessarily needs another liberal viewpoint on their opinion pages.
One thing, it's completely insane that Rachel Maddow's opinion on George W. Bush stinking is news to anybody.
Yeah, I think it's total nonsense. He was at the height of his legacy, and then he writes this stupid letter to the Alabama kicker saying, it's okay, everything's fine. That's the type of thing that you're rewarding mediocrity. You're not rewarding people for succeeding.
Let's face it, George W. Bush knows a thing or two about rewarding mediocrity.
I think it's going to tarnish his legacy.
I think Rachel Maddow had a healthy dose of concern trolling in the Washington Post, and I think that when it comes to George Bush's legacy and this idea that he decimated the Republican Party, I think that's false.
Does anyone want to sit here and argue that the Republican Party is doing well?
Students at Harvard University have voted to ban water bottles. Vince, do you think this is an amazing show of self-awareness that the students of Harvard finally realized that they should go thirsty?
Stop shouting. I always thought water bottles are just sort of dumb to have anyway. I mean, why don't we drink from the tap?
Let them eat cake?
Yeah, water bottles are elitist. Real men, working men, Christian men, Republican voters, they drink from the tap.
First you come for the water bottles, then you come for the big oil cans that you spill on campus, then you ban flatulence that causes a global warming. It's a slippery slope.
But
I don't like this. I don't like what's happening.
I do think, though, that this is there's the law of unintended consequences here, though. These Harvard students, mostly liberal kids that are just running around deciding, hey, we need to save the environment, so if we ban water on this one campus, it's going to save the environment. But that's not true. All they're going to do is start drinking soda and get fatter and violate Michelle Obama's principles of eating healthy.
Is this part of Harvard's trick to try and get Americans to drink fluoridated water?
Yes.
To sap our essential bodily fluids?
And to insert the machines.
Well, actually, my understanding is that the fluoride leads to mind control.
Yeah.
That you would get the molecules in your body, and then we become a more docile, sheep-like population, willing to fight in their wars for oil.
Yeah.
Alex Jones, episode 344, was that the one?
Yeah. It's nice to meet another fan.